What is up, Purger? Back here with another video. Today I decided to review the MSI MAG CoreLiquid A15 360. This was featured in the Inquisitor. I decided to separate this as its own video to review in case any of y'all would be in the market to buy a new CPU cooler. If you're looking into a budget CPU cooler, this is the one. This one goes for about $109. This is what I got it for, and the features include the ARGB Gen 2, EPDM tubing, which is durable and effective in preventing coolant evaporation, and pre-installed fans. So right out of the box, as you can see here, they come with the pre-installed fans, so you don't have to take an extra step in installing the fans to the radiator. It also comes with thermal paste and your bracket. All the wires come neatly wrapped around the tubing for the pump. So the only thing you gotta do really is undo the default bracket and include those standoff screws that come with it. Make sure to use the included thermal paste, or if you would prefer to use your own, you can as well. Then all we gotta do is just wire it up. There should be a manual included with the pump online. Alright, let's get into the software. So you're going to need MSI Center. If you don't have MSI Center, you can always go to MSI.com and go to download it from their website. But since we already have MSI Center, we're just going to have these two feature sets right here, Mystic Light and Cooling Wizard. That's the only two you need for this, specifically the cooler. One is obviously for the lights, and the Cooling Wizard, it's straightforward. Let's talk about some of the lights. We have about 8 presets of lighting. The first one is Wave. Second one, Steady. Breathing. CPU temperature, that really depends on your temperature of your CPU. You have about 3 color sets for this one, and you can change it to pretty much anything you want. Say for instance, if you want the cooler side to be blue and the hotter side to be darker blue while the hot side is red, you can do that. You can also adjust the values. Say if you want this to be 100 and this to be 80 and etc. here. The next setting you have is flashing, which this could be set at any color. You have color cycle, and you have reactive music. I'll show you what that looks like. Let me get some music set up right here. But yeah, aside from the music, you also have Game Sync, which will take games featured with MSI. They don't really change often, but it pretty much, these settings react to whatever game you're playing. Let's say, for instance, if you're in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, some things will pretty much change to the setting of the game. It'll show you little animations of what it is, like the nano leaf when you're in the menus, what your keyboard can do, and it'll give you different settings of your own you can try. You also have ambient link settings. These work with certain devices, I believe, and your Mystic Light settings. But the most important feature is the Cooling Wizard. They have 3 options of your motherboard. You can follow MSI Center, which will make this override all the settings and apply it to whatever the software wants it to do. Or you can choose the BIOS mode, which is whatever your motherboard's BIOS wants it to do is recommended. You can also do custom, where you can set it manually on what values you want your CPU fan, pump, and all that to do. I like to leave it on BIOS mode because as the BIOS actually has a smart setting feature. You have different profiles to set these up with. You also have this function called Frozer AI cooling, which will use AI to determine the best RPMs for your system fan and GPU, even your CPU. So you can set it to things like performance, silent, or you can customize it based on different interviews. And you can also choose what fans are doing what. I like to leave it on performance. And this is a little, have an MSI GPU, you also have that feature with this as well. You also have the ability to boost the cooler. Say for instance, this could be used as a tester to see, oh well, my fans aren't spinning. You can just start this and it'll ramp up all the way up to the fullest RPMs for about 30 seconds. I guess for testing purposes, but it's in case it's going way too hot and you think, oh well, it needs to cool down. You can just start it. But that's pretty much it for the cooler. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would like to see next, please hit me up in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is pretty much all I got for the cooler. It's a great budget cooler for simple RGB. And if you would like to see the rest of the PC build, I will have a link to the description so you can see the full PC build behind the scenes. This is the Inquisitor. If you would like to buy one, let me know in the description. I'll send you a link to the Instagram where you can buy it. But aside from that, I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you guys for the next video.